Hello there, guys. I think hopefully it's Wednesday. We're rocking and rolling here. We're going to move on. We did addition equations yesterday, and today we're going to do some subtraction equations, more of the same. A lot of repetition, which is really good for the mind here. So let's stay with this. Maybe I'll turn this light on and see if that will help us a little bit. But let's go ahead and hit some vocabulary real quick here first before we get circled up on our homework. Anyway, all right. Today what we're going to be using is what we call the addition property of equality. So we're going to be doing the inverse of subtraction, which is addition, and we're going to be adding a number to both sides of the balance beam. I still want you to show work. I still need you to circle the answer because it's going to get harder with fractions and decimals and so on. So we need to have that good foundation to keep going. So our focus is the addition property of equality. Let's get circled up. We have numbers 1 through 16, and I'm going to circle with you here. Okay, and you'll see we're getting into some fractions here, so that's important. And let's see here. Let's just go 15 and 16. Let's skip 14. All right, I remember that. That's not a real good problem. And then we go 19 through 31, and actually it's 20 through 31. Good reps, good tension, and we are done. We're done. Again, if you don't show your work, I'm not going to give you credit. It's not about punching them into a calculator. It's about the process. Please keep that in the back of your mind, okay? So just put your head down and go to work on these, all right? Okay. All right, here we go. So again, we're going to be performing the addition property of equality here. So I don't know if I can zoom that in. I guess I can't. So let's go. I'm going to balance beam up, and I'm going to add 5 to both sides. A's left. 9 plus 5 is 14. Circle it, mentally check. It works out. Balance beam. Add 3, add 3. B comes down. This is 0, or it cancels out. Some like to do that. That's fine as well. B is 10, right? Again, when there are these easy ones, we go pretty quick. We're going to add 8. Y comes down, and we end up with 12. Someone asked me, how does, 5 plus 5, how does 3 plus 3, and actually what these are, guys, is these are negative numbers. When we subtract, we're actually in the negative numbers, and it's important to remember that. Just remember that the side with the variable always cancels out, all right, because we're doing the inverse property. Catherine studied 1 in 2,500 hours for her science test. This was 5/10 of an hour less than she studied for her algebra test. Write and solve a subtraction equation. Okay, well, I know that she studied 1 in 2,500. It was 5/10 less, all right, than her algebra test. So, all right, so here's the algebra, 5/10 less. So I'm going to balance beam, and I'm going to add 5/10 and get 0, and I'm going to add 5/10. Now, we get back into these decimals, and I'm going to bring that A over here, right? And I could annex some zeros, and then 5, 7 decimal down. So we end up with 1 7/500 hours. And don't forget to label. This is the difficult part, setting it up and then performing the inverse operation. Okay. All right, let's continue our path of destruction here and maybe do a few of these on the next page. Here we go. Starting over again. Balance beam. Add 1. Add 1. C comes down. C equals 9. Number 4. Balance beam. Add 2.1. Add 2.1. 0. A comes down. It equals 9 decimal 7 and 9/10, right? Okay, we'll do 7. We'll do a few more here. Pete is 15 years old. Pete's 15 years old. This is 6 years younger than his sister Victoria. Write a subtraction equation. Pete is 15 years old. All right. This is 6 years younger than Veronica. That's what I read. We have it set up. Now we perform the operation. Add 6, add 6, V comes down, we end up with 21 years. Make sure you label. Okay. Number 8. A CD costs $14.95. This is $7.55 less than the cost of the DVD. Find the DVD price. So this is $7. So the DVD costs more than the CD. That's the way I'm reading this. So if it's $14.95, that's what it equals, a CD. It's and I'm going to use D. It's $7.55 less than that. So now we're going to balance beam, add our $7.55, add our $7.55. D is going to come over, and again, simple addition. 15, 12, 22.50. It's money, so I want to label it. So the cost of the DVD is $22.50, right? That was $7, and the CD is $14.95, which is $7.55 less. Okay, I'm going to slide in number 9 and 10. Then I'm going to cut you loose here. Okay. If B minus 10 is 5, what is the value of B plus 6? All right, well, we just balance beam it up. And I know I'm writing small, but it's okay. All right, and this is 15. So B equals 15. If B is 15, 15 plus 6 is 21, right? 21. So we had a couple word problems. We had a couple fundamentals. We're going to do one fraction, and then the rest is yours. Well, it's a pretty good start for you. All right, so let's balance beam this and add a third, 0. M comes down, add a third. Now, when we add and subtract fractions, we combine the numerators, which is 2 plus 1 is 3. The denominator stays the same. 3 over 3 equals 1. So the value of 1, the value of M is 1. Okay? All right, guys. Wish you the best. Have a good day.